I'm going to tell you today about the Johari window. And I'll tell you why in a little bit in my speech why I call it the Johari window. But when I first went up to speech and grabbed my little slip of paper, I didn't really know what I was getting into. And especially I wasn't unsure when I didn't even know what was on the slip of paper to begin with. I'm like, this is a speech class. I should know what I'm going to talk about. I mean, even without having to look it up. So after researching, I finally found out what the Johari window is. And basically, it's just a psychological tool that's used by groups to help understand the interactions between a subject and a peer. And so one moment, as I try to find the remote. Okay, and so the Johari window was created by Joseph Luft and Harriet Ingham in 1955. Now the reason it's called the Johari window is because of the combination of their names. And so I don't know why Joe got to go first in the name. I don't know if they discussed it or what they did, but I figured that's how it went. And so what the Johari window is the subject picks 56 adjectives from a list. And the group will also pick 56 adjectives from a list describing that peer. So these include adjectives like able, bold, maybe resourceful, so any adjectives like that. And then what they do with these adjectives is they're put into 4 different categories. There's the free category, and this is a category that both the subject and the peers picked. There's the blind spot. Now this is a subject that the peers picked, but the subject did not. And then there also is the hidden, and this is the subject that the subject picked, but the peers didn't. And there's also the unknown, and that's just any adjectives that they didn't pick. Now the reason it's called the Johari window, I believe, is because it looks like a window. I think they're very smart in the way they named that. And so now you can see why you have your free, your blind, your hidden, and unknown. And now as I thought about the Johari window and how it's useful for feedback, I thought it was a way I could apply it to maybe speech class. And so I thought you could look at it as a presenter and an audience. So the presenter would fill out the Johari window, describe a speech. Maybe it was good, was it confident, was he calm? And also the audience could do the Johari window, the same thing, and pick from those adjectives. And what you'd want is you'd want the hidden spot, which is the spot that the subjects did not pick. You want that to shrink, so everything's in the open. So the message that the speaker is trying to convey is what is actually conveyed, and what the audience is received is actually received from the speaker. And that's what you could use that Johari window for in speaking. And it can also be used in groups, and so maybe understanding your group dynamics and what each other thinks of the group. And that could be what the Johari window can be used for. And so now I've told you about the Johari window, and what it's going to do as a group, it's going to tell you about how you relate to the audience, maybe how they think of you, and maybe you can see how other people see in you that you don't see yourself. And so that's the Johari window, and does anyone have any questions?